That same day, Jesus goes out of the house and sits by the seaside. And humongous crowds were gathered around him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole crowd stood right there on the shore. And he spoke many things to this enormous crowd, but he spoke in parables. A parable is sort of like a riddle that the spiritually fit can only understand. He said, "Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth, and they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But other seeds fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, and some 30-fold. And the disciples came up to him and asked, 'Why are you speaking to them in parables?' For those who don't know, a disciple is a disciplined follower of Jesus. But he answered and said to them, 'Because it is given to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Whosoever has, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever has not, from him shall be taken away even that he has.'" For those who don't know, he's speaking about faith. "Therefore I speak to them in parables, because they see, but see not, and hear, but hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which says, 'By hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive.' This people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their hearts, and should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, but have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, but have not heard them." Jesus then tells a similar parable. "When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and understands it not, then comes the wicked one and snatches it away which was sown in his heart. This is he that received the seed by the wayside. But he that received the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and heareth with joy when he receives it. But he has no root in himself. He endures for a little while, but when tribulation and persecution arises because of the word, more and more he is offended. He who received the seed among the thorns, it is he that hears the word, but the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becomes unfruitful. But he that receives the seed unto good ground is him that hears the word, understands it, which also bears fruit, and brings forth 100-fold, some 60, and some 30. Jesus tells another parable similar to that one. "The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field, but while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way. But when the wheat sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares. So the servants of the householder came and said to him, 'Sir, did you not sow good seed in your field?' He said to them, 'An enemy has done this.' But the servant said, 'Can we go and gather them up?' 'No, while you gather up the tares, you also root the wheat with them. Let them both grow together until the harvest, and in time of harvest I will say to the reapers, Gather together the first tares, bind them in bundles, and burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn.'" Then Jesus sent the crowd away and went into the house, and his disciples came with him, saying, "Declare to us the parable of the tares of the field. What's the meaning of this?" He answered and said to them, "He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seeds are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the devil. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. Therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire. So shall it be, in the end of the world. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out his kingdom all things that offend, and them that do iniquity, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then shall the righteous shine forth like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who has ears to hear, let him hear. This is the greatest riddle ever told. These are a few of Jesus's parables, riddles he spoke to crowds. I hope you enjoy it and subscribe.